Welcome back, everybody. All right, welcome to the stream today, guys. We're going to do Rush. And I think it is called Power Windows. Rush Power Windows today. This will be interesting. But before we get into it, I'm Joe.
I'm Holly.
And together we are
Jolly.
Jolly. All right, guys, welcome to the stream. Before we dive straight in, I'll ask you please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're just a small, little, humble channel trying to grow. Like to be up there with the big fellas one day. And only you can make that happen.
Hit that little bell up there so you get notified whenever we upload our content daily, our streams, and our shorts.
Yep. Every day, guys. Every
and
day.
Make sure you comment a request or an album you want us to review. That way we can look at it and, see what we feel about it.
Yeah, and check it out.
And
we find the best stuff through you guys every time. That's how I discovered Rush. And even a lot of these Beatle albums was you guys led me to it, which I am grateful for.
Yeah, we got us a list and we're just adding to it. So
yeah, fantastic. All right, guys, let's get straight into it. This one's called The Big Money, and this album was on vinyl. So this is a high quality vinyl that we're going to be listening to today, interestingly enough.
And they said, I saw it said something about it was in the 80s when this one came out.
Oh, did it?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 90s.
I'm pretty sure it said 85.
Oh, yeah, 85. Yeah, it did say 85. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, so this is called The Big Money. It's about greed, capitalism, and corporate influence. Said this track explores how money shapes politics, media, and society. It's not just about wealth, but the power money holds, both good and destructive, inspired by Wall Street culture and the global economy. All right.
And I'm kind of interested in that album cover because, look, he's got the remote and he's pressing it, or it looks like he's pushing a button and it's outside the window there. Yeah. But he's got, 3 TV sets in there plus a couple of radios?
Yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting.
Looks like our house today.
All right, let's see what we've got going on, Rush.
I like that. Sounds good.
Yeah.
They about got you, didn't they?
They about got. I thought it was over.
You do that all the time with them.
I know, they get me every time. So you think it's over? Come back in. That's why I like Rush, man. I love the way they incorporate, and their songs have deeper meanings. I really dig that in a song. I like that. I like it when your songs have a point and you can use kind of your fame for something good, you know? And I really dig that. Because that is a big problem with society today, and a lot of it is, this big money.
Yeah,
you know, the big money stirring up shit all the time, starting trouble.
What is that they say? Money makes the world go round.
Yeah, it also
whatever
is basically the root cause of every war. Unfortunately,
big and small.
Big and small. Yeah,
even your household wars.
Sometimes.
I mean, it is what it is. The big money. Even you don't have to have a whole lot of money. It can still cause fights.
Yeah, certainly can. Yeah. All right, this next one, we'll go ahead and pull this up.
Pull it up there, baby. Ooh. Yeah, I saw something on there also that said this album includes a lot of the synthesizers.
Yeah, and that's cool. These guys are great at it.
Yeah.
And
hey there's only 3, remember?
You guys can check out this poll too that I put in the I think it'll be somewhere around through there. And let me know what you think makes a song epic. Was it the voice or the lyrics or the guitar riff? I like the lyrics. I think lyrics that hit deep, but you got to have that voice too. The voice got to give me chills. It's got to be a mixture of the two to make it epic for me. This next song is called Grand Designs.
Okay.
It's about individualism versus conformity, which is that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It says celebrates artistic freedom and criticizes formulaic.
Formulaic. I said it right.
Art.
Formulaic.
Formulaic art and cookie cutter lifestyles. It encourages creative independence and resisting social or societal pressure to fit a mold. I like that.
It's going to be a deep song.
That's how you get your great people. Your great people a lot of times don't fit into the mold that society would make for them. That's what makes them great.
But you could have like a healthy little mixture.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about conforming. I just want to be me, and that's the way we all should be. It's just we're all better when we are who we are, and we don't try to act like somebody we're not. That's what makes us unique. All right, let's dive into it. they're getting me again. Nope. I didn't know if they was getting me again.
I'll
think it's over, then they'll come right back.
You know, they do their own artistic freedom.
Yeah, I like that.
They do, and Pink Floyd, and we've discovered that. Well, really, the Beatles too.
Yeah, they kind of all do. They're more individual,
and their songs are longer, and they just have more, really more music. Not even a lot of times the more lyrics, but just more music in general, which people like.
Yeah, I like. See, I'm a big believer in like individuality, and I think that's one thing that makes us great is when everybody, expresses their own individuality, because then we all together we're stronger. This next one is called Manhattan Project. Yeah, and then after that is Marathon, which Dr. said was his favorite one on the album.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and Matt Baker said he owns the 2013 remaster on 180 gram vinyl. Man, I don't
even know what that means. I don't know what 180 gram.
What do you mean? You know what a vinyl is?
I know, but is that like regular record?
Yeah, I think it's the.
I don't know what the 180 means.
180 I mean,
gram.
The weight. Oh. I assume it'd be one of the bigger ones. You can let me know. But man, I'm desperately wanting me a record player. I'm gonna buy me one.
I like it, and I like this too. I like this album cover too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And so this next one's called Manhattan Project. It's about nuclear weapons and the dawn of the atomic age. This is a powerful look at the development of the atomic bomb during World War II. The lyrics paint a picture of history being changed by science, politics, and secrecy with lasting consequences.
Ooh, you probably like this one, man.
Yeah, I know. This is the kind.
He's a big war person.
This is the stuff that gets me, man. I know. Come on, Rush.
Wasn't the Manhattan Project that in Oak Ridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big part of it.
It's just, yeah.
Imagine a time when it all began, in the dying days of a war, a weapon that would settle the score. Whoever found it first would be sure to do their worst.
Yeah.
We always had before. Imagine a man where it all began, a scientist facing the floor in each nation, always eager to explore. Build the best big stick to turn the winning trick, but this was something more. The big bang took and shook the world, shut down the rising sun. The end was begun, it hit everyone when the chain reaction was done. The big shots try to hold it back, fools try to wish it away. The hope will depend on a world without end, whatever the hopeless may say. Imagine a place where it all began, gathered from across the land to work in the secrecy of the desert sand.
Yeah.
All the brightest boys to play with the biggest toys, more than they bargained for. The Big Bang took and shook the world, shut down the rising sun. The hope will depend on a world without end, whatever the hopeless may say.
That's true.
Big bang took and shook the world, shut down the rising sun. The end was begun, it would hit everyone when the chain reaction was done. The big shots try to hold it back, fools try to wish it away. The hope will be there, not a world without end, whatever the hopeless may say. The big bang took and shook the world, shut down the rising sun. The hope will be there on the world without end, whatever the hopeless may say.
Man.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, that was epic. That's one of them where you're like, man, oh, it checked every box in my list there. I'm like, you had awesome drums, awesome guitar riffs. The words cut deep and the voice was beautiful all at the same time. Voice giving you chills, as it were.
Yeah, and
Oh,
MDU
man. We live.
2112, he said the pilot of the Enola Gay. That line always gets me. Yeah.
I know.
Instead of riding out the shockwave, and I thought the same thing. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's-
how
Yeah, that's I think that's what that was
terrifying.
meant.
had to be terrifying. I would.
Yeah,
be
and he
terrified.
shot down the rising sun. You know, Japan was called the nation of the rising
yeah,
sun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and we
Yes.
live really close. We live probably like what 50 miles, 60
not
miles
even
from Oak Ridge, which is the secret city they
Yeah,
built
not even that
during
far.
the Manhattan Project. It was actually a secret city where they developed the atom bomb before they took it to the desert, tested it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
That's
we
crazy.
li-
They could have something that close here. And
Well,
nobody
they
knew.
didn't have it. You know, they built it. They built the entire
They
city
still
of
have
Oak
nuclear
Ridge.
stuff down there, though.
Oh yeah, they still got it. They still
Yeah.
got top secret, all kinds of shit down there. You know, they still got all. They do all kinds of stuff down there.
Yeah, that song though. That song, like in my mind, I was kind of like watching a movie because I've seen movie. You know.
Yeah,
what
I've seen
I'm
so
saying, where
much
they've
about
tested it out in the desert. And all
Yeah,
that
it
stuff
is. And you know, it was
kinda
talking
what I
about
was
how the
thinking about.
world changed
Yeah,
that
it
day,
did.
and the world did forever change that day. And I thank God we was on the winning side of it, but hopefully it don't come back and bite us in the ass one
Yeah, we
day.
had to drop two.
Yeah, and they had to drop two, and hopefully there's never a third one that
I
gets
hope
dropped. 'Cause
not.
shit, I
We
mean,
we weren't alive to see it, thank God.
Yeah, I would have rather not seen that. You know, honestly, but hopefully we don't have to see it again.
I know.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
All right, this next one is called Marathon.
Yeah.
It's about perseverance and personal growth. Uses the metaphor of a marathon race to reflect
Ooh.
life's journey.
That makes sense. Okay.
So it's about pushing through
Adversity.
oh yeah, is Oak Ridge open to the public now? Yeah, Oak Ridge
Yeah.
is open to the public now. It's actually a big city, but there's secret parts of it where they won't let you in. It's militarized. You know, a good chunk of it is around the nuclear power plant and stuff they got down. They got Y-12 and whatnot down there. And pushing through adversity and pacing yourself toward long-term goals, you can do a lot in a lifetime if you don't burn out too fast. That's
Man,
true.
is that a line in there? Because that's actually a really good
Yeah, I
line.
mean, that's in quotes. You can do a lot in a lifetime if you don't burn out.
And speaking of Oak Ridge, too, that's the first place I ever saw, like, the sirens.
Oh yeah, they got those
Yeah.
nuclear sirens down there and stuff in Oak Ridge because they have a nuclear power plant down there. Since they're already doing that, they went ahead and built the giant nuclear power plant down there. So they actually have nuclear reactors and the whole sirens and the whole like city
Yeah.
set up to evacuate the moment's notice. Interestingly enough, and thank God I don't think the wind usually blows our direction from there. So in case something ever happened, we'd probably be good anyway. But I'd get the hell out of here.
He has a plan, and he's had one for a long time.
I got a
Trust
plan.
me.
I got a plan for everything. This is the way I roll. All right, let's dig into it.
Yeah, I want to hear Marathon,
Marathon.
too. Sounds good. Sound like it'd be good.
It's not how fast you can go. The force goes into the flow.
Yeah.
If you pick up the beat, you can forget about the heat. More than just survival, more than just a flash, more than just a dotted line, more than just a dash. It's a test of ultimate will, a heartbreak climb uphill. Got to pick up the pace if you wanna stay in the race. More than blind ambition, more than simple greed, more than a finish line. The speed is burning need in the long run. From first to last, peak is never past. Something always fires the light that gets in your eyes. One moment's high and glory rolls on by, like a streak of lightning that touches and fades in the summer sky. Your meters may overload. You can rest at the side of the road. You can miss a stride, but nobody gets a free ride. More than high performance, more than just a spark, more than just a bottom line or a lucky shot in the dark. In the long run, from first to last, the peak is never past. Something always fires the light that gets in your eyes. One moment's high and glory rolls on by, like a streak of lightning that flashes and fades in the summer sky.
And that bass sounds good.
You can do a lot in a lifetime if you don't burn out too fast.
Oh, that's that line.
You can make the most of the distance. First you need endurance. First you gotta last. From first to last, the peak is never past.
it might be my favorite too.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, thanks, MDU 2112, and Matt. Man, this I'm gonna check them out. You know.
Man, no, that song though.
Yeah,
and
that
then
song
I was
was
thinking.
good. But see, now you can hear it better. It's weird how you listen to Rush for a minute, and then you're like, when you first start listening to Rush, you can't really understand a lot,
Well,
and you need lyrics. But
still
after you
do.
listen for, a while, you're like, oh, I've got like a Rush ear going on now. I can hear. I think his name was Getty.
Rush ear.
Yeah, I got a Rush ear.
Well, I still need lyrics, but